Welcome into futuresuntarot. Hope you guys are doing amazing today. Healthy, wealthy, blessed, abundant. Of course, today's message is going to be a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay? Divine guidance, so I'm looking for my lovely Libra. So many to see. Alright, divine guidance. First and foremost, Libra, you may need to audit or change. Like I said, I love the word audit, but you may need to change your eating habits. Consume more leafy vegetables and vibrant foods. You may also want to go on a fast or go on like a vegan fast, or go vegan, like really truly only very lively things. I do feel like your energy is really specific or sensitive to a lot of like heaviness in the body. Your digestive system could also need some sort of tuning up, and I think that's why they're urging you to do some sort of fast. Your gut health also is your mental health, so this energy does reflect into the mind, into how you are. Honestly, it feels like truly your decision making skills. You know, it's making you more sluggish. It's making you. This could also be consumption of cannabis as well. Just make sure you like have seasons where you're on and off, or seasons where you're completely clear, right? Where you're drinking a lot of water, you're eating a lot of vegetables and fruits, and you're just consuming a lot of like lively things. Because there's two sides. There's either this free flowing energy or this trapped energy. And if there's trapped energy within your system, even if it is just because you're eating chips and sodas and things like that that are or fried foods, and you're getting stuffed and your gut is uncomfortable, it's putting you more in this interference, this trapped mindset, as opposed to this freedom, this swiftness, doing things with ease and making decisions with ease and manifesting with ease. So if you're desiring something, you may need to sacrifice part of your eating to get it, to allow it to come faster. So fasting is really a large key it's a large offering to your ancestors. You know, traditionally fasting is done for a sacrifice for return on like health, someone's life. Like, you know, someone could be sick and going through battling cancer, battling some sort of illness, or they're in a rough season in their life, you know, and communities will come together and fast on behalf of that person, or people would fast and offer that. Fasting also allows you to elevate your energy or your consciousness to a lighter state of being, so that you're able to communicate with your spiritual team a little bit more. Usually when you're fasting, you have a lot of amazing experiences intuitively. You know, you're really tapped in, because there's nothing to, you know, if we're trying to meet our ancestors, we need to be light, you know. They're here, and we're here, we're grounded on earth, and in order to really connect and get closer, we have to be lighter. And to be lighter is, one, to shed skin through healing, to let go of baggage, but also to physically consume things that will keep us light and keep us on that elevated path with him. So if that resonates with you, you may want to go on a fast, you may want to sacrifice something. If there's something you desperately want and it hasn't been coming into you, you want it that bad, fast for it. Tell your spiritual team, tell the source, tell spirit, tell your ancestors, like, hey, I'm sacrificing for this. This is what I offer. I offer, you know, my fullness. You know, being able to control your appetite as well is something that is a strong suit, because uh, it gives us so much gratification. It gives us so much satisfaction too, and it's instant, you know, and it's something that it's just common to feed ourselves with things that taste good but are not good for us. And if you're going to offer like, hey, I'm going to curb what I eat, which can be one of the most challenging things to curb for yourself, you are offering something that's significant. You could also offer your ancestors time, or offer time to them, and this could be in the form of praying a certain amount of time, or praying at a specific time, or praying for a duration of days in a row, or going to the altar a little bit more, spending more time with them. This could all benefit you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Divine guidance for our Libras. Also, there's a lot that you look at that you just let be. You know, you don't change. Don't get out the habit of that, Libras. Like, if there's something that you don't like, speak on it. Don't just let things pass by, or just get comfortable with just accepting anything. If you want something to clear it, and that could be as simple as with your relationships with other people, but if you want something, claim it even with your spiritual team. You don't like this, say it. Give it to your cast your cares away, excuse me. If you don't like it, speak up. Say something about it. Vocalize yourself. You need to. Closed mouths don't get fed, but also it's part of your journey of empowerment to release things or really communicate what you don't like and what you do like. With the justice coming out. Yeah, I do feel like Libra is like being the justice card. You, the sides definitely need to be balanced for you, and that's what we talked about again. Is that on and that off? Like if you consume, substances. Okay, this has been a period where I've been doing it so much. Let me take a 2 month hiatus or something like that. Make sure you are balancing the forces, especially any force that has control over your speed. Like air is a pretty fast moving. It's light, and I do feel like there's a message here about your speed, either your speed at completing tasks or your speed at making decisions, your speed at achieving your goals. If anything feels as though you can't get into the speed or you can't tap into that speed that's naturally yours, sacrifice. Sacrifice something. What's blocking me? What's holding me back? Because everything that you want wants you as well, right? So what's stopping you? What's this one thing in the center? We got this double card in the center. What's this one thing in the center that's holding me back, and what do I need to let go of so I can get where I need to be or receive what I want to receive? So pay attention to your habits and the people that are around you. Pay attention to them as well. Do they benefit you? Do they make you feel sluggish? Do they make you feel like you can't trust your intuition? Do you doubt yourself around certain people? If that's the case, you want to put healthy boundaries in there as well, even if that is family. Sometimes family doesn't have the best agenda for us. They don't want us to be as free as we can be, or some family members or even communities don't really want certain individuals to be free because they haven't been free. There's so many dynamics with family. Oh my gosh. So even if this is a family member, that is allowing you or forcing you or putting you in this mindset that's consistently reiterating that you can't really trust your intuition, separate yourself. Separate yourself for some time. Like, what you consume doesn't have to just be literally like eating. Consuming is also what you watch online. It is the people who you surround yourself with. Those are all the same energy. So if that's the case, make sure you are putting healthy boundaries so you can protect your energy. And this form, and every time there are times where we are adjusting our energy and we are balancing things out. It's not always the most comfortable. It's not always the thing that we want to do at all, but it's the thing that we need to do. And especially if we're implementing new boundaries with certain people, that also won't be comfortable. That will be its own journey. So make sure you are having realistic expectations of what change will look like. There is a factor of it also being unknown, but there is a factor to know that, hey, this is something new, so I know that it could be challenging. So don't over um, just don't overestimate yourself when it comes to like your journey of healing or your journey of aligning yourself, your journey of getting back to your center, because everything doesn't have to be easy. It's okay if things are tough. It's okay to admit like, hey, that was tough, this was a lie. That is totally fine. And I'm gonna pull a few more cards and then we'll close out for you guys, Libra. Thank you for joining me. If you're still in the video, I appreciate you so much. Leave a comment in the description box. You made it this far. Um, yeah, be more comfortable in relationships as well, Libras. And I know we talked about speaking up about things that you don't like or that bothers you. If that's the case and you've been speaking up and things haven't been met, be careful. Or be comfortable ending things. Decide to end things. Just like, hey, I've voiced my opinion so many times. I've said this is what I want, and I still haven't got the results that I want. Either I'm not communicating it well enough. Maybe let me sit down and say, see, have I been communicating this in a faulty way? Or this person just cannot give me what I want, either from their own lack of ability or from their lack of respect for me. And if that is the case, I need to separate. I need to end the chapter so that I don't keep putting myself in these cycles where I am like filling myself up with things that I don't need, that don't really fulfill me, that just make me heavy. I don't need something to bring me down. I don't need a person to bring me down, and that's things that you need to realize and tell yourself as well. So if that's the case, make sure you're comfortable letting things go. I do feel like a lot of this Libras are about decision making processes or processes, um, where you're not really comfortable trusting yourself. Um, but if that is the case and you're resonating with kind of being stuck in between two worlds, choose the option that terrifies you the most, honestly, because that is probably going to be the one that you deserve. And like we said here as well, change is not always easy. Don't underestimate yourself in change sometimes, not in a negative way, but underestimate how. Or let's circle back, y'all. Sorry. But basically, change doesn't have to be easy. Does not have to be easy. And so, if you are looking for change, usually the one that is most uncomfortable becomes the option that you truly do desire. Because once again, change is uncomfortable. Growing pains is a thing. It's pains for example for a reason. Um, we got two nights coming out. Yeah, yeah. Once again, we talk about this. Make sure you put love back into your life, put love back in your decision making skills, make life a little bit more fun. If you do find yourself caught in between two worlds, or always procrastinating, or finding it hard, indecisive, and falling into all these different pitfalls, make life a little bit more fun. Like, how can I do a decision wheel, do a chore wheel, do a make something fun about it, do get a dice and like put down on these numbers, I do this, and roll the dice, do something divine about it, pull a card, do something to make the things that you find yourself that you find to be your weaknesses, or things that is hard for you to get around, um, find a way to make it fun. um, you may also want to spend more time in the sun as well. You may want to spend more time drinking water in the sun, drinking or eating fruits in the sun. You may want to take some time to really love your body the way you need to. And so make sure you are consuming things that benefit you. Make sure you're allowing the people to be around you to truly benefit you and to have something to offer you, especially spiritually and energetically. But make sure you hold yourself to the standard that you wish other people that you wish you other people would hold you to. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, y'all.